Hello and welcome to another short video from
Absolute Game Off.
Nerd! Right on. All right, as you can see from the title and the thumbnail, today is just a quick video to show a little mini achievement that I had accomplished with my collecting goals. Obviously, some stuff from the as you saw from the thumbnail, it is Silver Surfer related. And it is in terms of my Silver Surfer collection. So when I first got back into cards, again, all I really knew was the 90s cards from when I was a child. I love those cards. Those are my favorite cards, specifically 1990, 1991, 1992, the Impel sets, which would be Marvel Series 1, 2, and 3. Those are the cards that brought me to Marvel. And so my favorite character, of course, is being Silver Surfer, and that's what I was starting to collect was Silver Surfer. I said my first goal was I want to collect every card that has Silver Surfer on it from those sets in a PSA 10. Well, actually, when I first started, it was just a 10 of any grading company. It just worked out that PSA is the way it went, and so now it's going to be PSA 10, so they all match. So as I've went down that kind of hole and started, right, so we have Series 1, which is still not complete for me, but right, you have the base card. Right, I think a lot of us recognize that. Fantastic Four versus Galactus, right? Surfer's on that card, and this will also qualify. I should say this goal now I also now have for the Thing collection as well. So this is one of the cards, and a lot of the cards for Thing and Surfer do cross over. So this would be an example of one of those crossovers. Fantastic Four versus Galactus, Mephisto versus Galactus, and then the next card I don't have, which I'll get to in just a sec. And then you have this Spider-Man doing like the interview with the Surfer. He does this with Wolverine, Doctor Doom, Doctor Strange, and Punisher, and maybe one other I can't remember, and Hulk, I think. So that's Series 1, which is not complete. However, with that in mind, the first one I did complete, which I completed a long time ago, was Series 2. So Series 2 has the base card, right? Again, this is the card I've shared that has started it all for me as a child, my love for the Surfer. This was the first time I saw him. Surfer versus Galactus, of course, again. Surfer versus... Oh, sorry, hold on. They're showing that card. So the card from Series 1 that I'm missing is the Silver Surfer versus Thanos in a PSA 10. Why I don't have it yet. So if you look... This 1990 Impel set is the most graded set that PSA has in terms of Marvel cards. And several of the cards have populations of 200, 300 in the PSA 10. However, the lowest gem rate of any card in the entire set just so happens to be Silver Surfer versus Thanos. So when I first started this goal, that had a population of 18. And then those would pop up on eBay, and they would go for legitimately $1,500, right? Because of all these guys that want to do a PSA 10 of this set. That has since then dropped down into the $700 ranges as the pop started to rise. Most recently, we are now at a population 31, and a auction just happened not too long ago, and I think it was like $580-ish. Still not what I'm going to pay. I wanted to come down even further. So everyone, please keep submitting that card. I took a whiff at that and I submitted 3, and the highest I got was an 8. So I'm just going to kind of take my time and wait for one to pop up there. So no big deal. And I will say I would consider that set complete when I get that card. However, there is also the hologram from Series 1. That in a PSA 10 would be an absolute grail card. One of the top of my collections. It goes in a PSA 10 for, I think, I'm talking to Azza who has them, $5,000 to $7,000. I'm not paying that for that card, right? So at some point, I will come across a raw one that I will buy and submit myself, and eventually do this until I hit a 10 on that card to achieve that kind of long-term goal, but I'm not in any rush to do that right now. So anyways, that takes us back to Series 2. And the reason why I was right is because then the next one in Series 2 is Silver Surfer versus Thanos. I actually have 2 of these because I accidentally bid on one, not realizing that I thought this was actually the Series 1 card. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so low because it was like $30. And now I have 2. So I could use one for trade. And my favorite one of this set is Silver Surfer versus Mephisto. I think the Ron Lim art there is just on point. And then to finish out, so this card has a population of 6 now. So it had a pop 5 and just never saw it ever. And so I was like, I'm probably gonna have to grade this one myself. So I submitted in that same thing that I subbed that Thanos versus Galactus, or sorry, versus Surfer versus Thanos. I sent in 2 of these, and I hit a 9 and a 10. So the 10 completes, but it is the ratings cards. So the front is strength. There's no Surfer there, but the back is speed. And look at the top there. That is Mr. Silver Surfer himself. So we've got our PSA 10 collection is complete in Series 2. So that one I accomplished a while ago. So Series 3 is what just recently finished. So long time ago, I was able to get the base card, just a classic Ron Lim Surfer right there. I found this Origins of Silver Surfer. This is a pop 6. Grail Grades had it because he posted it. And when I contacted him, he told me he sold it. I asked him if he knew who he sold it to. He found the contact there. I contacted them, and I was able to make it happen. So Origins of Silver Surfer. This would probably be my favorite one of this set. It is the Infinity Gauntlet. You can see Surfer there right on the side. This card was like my favorite as a kid, like just all those heroes against Thanos, Infinity Gauntlet storyline. You know, you can't beat that. So sick. And then the last one I needed was the Coming of Galactus. That one was also at the time a pop 5, I believe, or maybe it was a pop 6. And I never saw it on eBay or anywhere. Didn't know anyone that had it. So, I made that, I openly posted about that, seeing if anyone ever had it. And then two good people, one buddy, Ryan over at RMS, he said, hey, I'm going to look through what I got. If I have one that I think can gem, I'm going to send it your way. He did. I graded it. It did hit a 9, unfortunately, but shout out to RMS for even just thinking of me and thinking that I have a shot, and let me have that one. So great guy if you don't know him. And then the Card Fam, dude, that guy's gem rate, like it's crazy. He just nails it. And so when he did his last submission, he told me, he's like, hey, I submitted one for you. If I get it, you can have, first right of refusal. And I was like, great. And so at the same time that I got my grade back for a 9, he got his grades back and he hit the 10, baby. And he let me know immediately, and we made the deal, as he said, and the 10 is here. And so Series 3 is complete. Right, so now I just have Series 1 to do. But yeah, fun achievement for me. Not huge in terms of like investment or anything like that there. Obviously, if I was to buy that one from Series 1, which I'm not going to do, at the highest it's at. But yeah, just a fun goal of mine. I'm 2/3 of the way through. We'll see. It probably will take a little bit of time to finish that Series 1. Gotta keep waiting for that population to go up and then the bids to go down. All right, that's all I got for you today. Have a good one. Peace out.